ahead of the 2021 Assembly elections in Tamil Nadu, the Congress is facing a massive crisis. After Khushbu Sundar, another prominent leader of the party, Apsara Reddy, has decided to dump the party and rejoin the AIADMK. And Apsara Reddy is joining me on this broadcast. Apsara, thank you for speaking to India Today. Can you just tell us first what's prompted this decision to leave the Congress?
As a politician from Tamil Nadu who's handpicked by Madam Jayalalitha when she was alive, I really felt that I need to serve my people of Tamil Nadu. Going to the Congress, they gave me all the respect and honor that they had to give me by making me the National General Secretary of the All India Mahila Congress. But I felt very limited in terms of the work that I can do in my own state. And I also felt that high command politics that the Congress is so used to, the format of high command politics, doesn't really percolate down to any good leadership regionally and eventually to the people. So I felt to do some good work for the people, having been given such a great opportunity by every party, like by Amma or even by Madam Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, I felt very curtailed with the kind of roadmap that the Congress had for regional setups within the Congress party to kind of function freely and independently. And also there's not much inclusive leadership in the Congress in Tamil Nadu. So I really felt the need to be with a local party and a party that's really doing good for the people. And what better party than Amma's party, which is giving a great governance in Tamil Nadu. Corona has been handled very well. Our GDP has grown the largest in Tamil Nadu in the whole of India. We have had an 8% GDP growth. Yeah. The NEET, even with NEET, I think 7.5% reservation for students to kind of, get to make that cut. Whether it's electricity, water, law and order, it's been a fantastic government. And I thought, why not strengthen the hands of Mr. Edappadi Palanichami and O. Paneerselvam sir and make them come back to power and have a hat-trick victory.
But Apsara, the concerns that you've raised about the Congress and how it functions, not the first time it's been spoken of. Did you try to address this with the High Command before you decided to take the decision of leaving?
I've discussed this with many national leaders, and I must say the only reason I was with the Congress party was because of the great respect I had for Sushmita Devji, who's a former MP and the president of the Mahila Congress. I think she's a very dynamic, next generation, new age, inclusive leader. But there's very little that she could do beyond a certain point, because I have to work with local leaderships, I have to work with local factions, I have to work with people who come with really large surnames, who are not open to inclusive leadership, who are not open to people with gender minorities. Gender diversity is something that they're alien to. They control the party with a stranglehold. Women are heckled. Women are, not women. I was heckled. I can speak of personal experience. I was treated rather badly by certain leaders in the party. So while I have great respect for the Congress party and the national leaders and all those who were generous to me, I think as a roadmap for myself as a politician from the South, a state party and a party that I was inducted to politics, first introduced to politics by was AIADMK, so this is the perfect choice.
Kapil Sibal in an interview to us has said that the problem in the Congress is that there's no conversation, there's no attempt to speak to Congress leaders, find out what the issue is, and no attempt definitely for course correction. Do you agree with that?
I think when you have such an insular setup where it's all about few people having access to the topmost leadership and there's no kind of real communication that happens apart from just a coterie of leaders who kind of, reach the topmost leadership, it's bound to happen.
Akshaya Nath is joining us live from Chennai with more details on Amit Shah's visit. Akshaya, all preparations underway now on a war footing outside the airport where you're standing. We've been seeing a huge number of BJP cadre gathering to welcome Amit Shah.
Well, yes, Akshaya, we've been seeing that a large number of gathering outside the Chennai airport. The Terminal 6 has been completely decked up. It's decorated in such a manner in which, people have been thronging into the area where they have been allocated space for. And each of them are carrying placards which says, Amit Shah is the Chanakya of Indian politics. And, this is a very crucial visit for the BJP, because this will actually increase the enthuse of the people who are supporting the BJP. And also, secondly, ahead of the 2021 State Assembly elections, this is a very important move, because this will also be a time when, there will be talk about alliances which will be spoken of. And already both the AIADMK and the BJP have been maintaining that all is well within the alliance partners. And, at this point of time, they will be checking and talking about the kind of seat sharing phenomena that will be there. So this will be a very crucial visit. And yesterday we had seen how the AIADMK had also had a closed-door meeting with all its senior members, which is again an indicator of how the AIADMK is looking at Amit Shah's visit. So this will be a very crucial meeting, and apart from the 4:30 to 6 event where he will be inaugurating projects worth rupees 65,000 crore odd, after that he will be immediately moving back to Leela Palace where he's staying, and he will be meeting BJP functionaries, and it's also said that he might be meeting AIADMK's SP Velumani and Thangamani as well. So it needs to be wait and seen as to what will be the next big thing. But interestingly, Akshita, one of former DMK MPs, KP Ramalingam, has today officially joined the BJP, and he has also additionally said that he's a close aide of MK Alagiri, the elder brother of MK Stalin, and he will urge Alagiri to join the BJP, is what Ramalingam has said today. So those are a little bit of an interesting development that we're seeing ahead of Amit Shah's visit to Chennai.
I will have to see if really something comes off that. If Amit Shah is going to be meeting maybe Aragiri or maybe Rajnikant, because the BJP will be hoping for one big bang personality to join them and thereby boost their efforts to create a political footprint in Tamil Nadu. Akshaya, thank you for joining us with all the latest of the story.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.